Overtones are defined by Merriam-Webster as one of the higher tones produced simultaneously with the fundamental and that with the fundamental comprise a complex musical tone. I think that definition is a little too complicated, so I'm going to break it down and give a new definition that's a lot easier to understand. More simply, they're just the subtle, higher notes produced along with the main note to create the sound we actually hear. When we play an instrument and play a note on that instrument, we don't only hear that note, we also hear a bunch of smaller, higher pitched notes that create the noise that we actually hear. Of course, the science behind the sound waves is a lot more complicated. To be put simply and briefly, the note at the top is the note that is played. Every note below that is a harmonic or an overtone. Each of these is also played at the same time and heard. These other notes are subtle and they are easily taken over by the main note. The following video is of a cello. One string is being played, but the other string is vibrating and also producing sound. Here it is again. The string on the left is being played, but the string third from the left is also vibrating without being touched. It's hard to pick up on the sound being played by the secondary string vibrating, but without it, the sound would not be the same. That other string is one of the sound waves on the diagram below the first one. Here is another example of overtones in music. In this case, a singer manipulates and constricts his vocal cords so that it produces the different overtones to the initial note that he makes. That was a Tuvan throat singer of Mongolia. He is essentially producing the same note, but the way that he moves and constricts his vocal cords changes the way it sounds. If you had no idea what overtones were prior to watching this video, I hope that this video gave you a better understanding.